The question here is the point on x-axis equidistant from the other 2 points. The diagram is very important. First of all, we'll take a point on x-axis, something like point on x-axis is some x comma 0, which is equidistant to the 2 other points, 2 comma minus 5, and the other one is minus 2 comma 9. Let us understand properly. Let the point on x-axis be p x comma 0 I have taken. Now equidistant to a and b implies, the meaning is PA equal to PB, the equidistance. Now when I talk about the PA, then I have a root formula here. I will get x, always like to write the variable first, x minus 2 whole square plus 0 minus in the formula plus 5 whole square. What about here also root x minus of minus plus 2 whole square plus 0 minus 9 whole square. See here it is 9. Now I do the squaring on both sides so that this root will go. I have a x minus 2 whole square plus 25, this is 5 square, then x plus 2 whole square plus 81. So here simple, we go to expand this a minus b whole square, so x square minus 4x plus 4 plus 25. Here also x square plus 4x plus 4 plus 81. Now here x squares get cancelled, and here I got 29 minus 4x I am taking other side, and here I get 85, bring it here, so you'll get 4x plus 4x. Now finally, what is the answer you got? In the right side it is 8x. See, I'm taking the minus 4x at the side, and this 85 I'm bringing here. So 85 minus 29, 85 minus 20 is 65, then 65 minus 9 is 56. So you have a minus 56. So x is equal to minus 7. So the point is minus 7 comma 0. Very important question. Now 8th question is find the value of y, which is the distance between the point, what I say, PQ is equal to 10. They have given the PQ distance is equal to 10. In the distance formula, I have a P over there. So root over 10 minus 2 whole square plus y minus in the formula minus 3 means plus 3 whole square is equal to 10. As usual, I am going to do the squaring on both sides so that I will remove the root. So what I am going to get, here as 100 and here as 64 plus y plus 3 whole square. One method is to expand this using a plus b whole square, or the other method is so simple. Let me put this square as it is and bring the 64 to the right side. So you will get something like this 36, and the 36 is a perfect square root. So you will get y plus 3 is equal to, the perfect square root of 36 is 6. I'm going to put plus 6 and minus 6, because when you do the square root, okay, the root, I mean I'm using an identity only, but you can write the plus 6 minus 6 over here. So case 1 is y plus 3 is equal to 6. Case 2 is y plus 3 is equal to minus 6. So y is equal to 3 and y is equal to minus 9. So these are the two values of y. So